Welcome viewers, learning engineers, students, project managers and all Primavera P6 learners to our new tutorial, to our new video. You are watching Soft Edami YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about Primavera P6 new version 20.12 that released in the last year December, and that is 2021 latest version from Primavera P6. Let's dive into the details of what new in the latest version of Primavera P6 Professional. There are quite changes have done between version 19.12 and version 20.12. So I will discuss about the latest upcoming changes in between two versions. So I will cover all the new features between 19.12 and 20.12 release. So I will try to cover all my features between these two versions updates. So I have downloaded Primavera P6 latest version. You can type here install Primavera P6 and it's Primavera P6 20 into 64-bit. Also I have here in the bottom pinned the Primavera P6 version 20 into 64. I will open from the bottom. So when this window will be appear, so what I want to tell you about that the login screen is changed. You can see here a whole new interface in version P6 Professional 20. So we have here advanced drop down. Here we can see database pickup here, and you also see can language here. Here we can also see there are some language pickers here. So there here new Arabic language is added here in the database. That's new in this version. So in easily words, you can say Primavera P6 is allowing you now Arabic language in their database. So Oracle is happy to announce that they bring Arabic language in their database for Primavera P6 professional users. If you want to use Arabic language in your database, you can go here and select the language here, Arabic. So also here you can see the database configuration screen is also changed. Here you can see driver type. I have just put it on because a single standalone user, but you can see here that's a totally different interface. You can see database configuration phase is totally different from 19.12. That was an old database. You can see that was an old interface where you can see from years. Now you can see all the database here and you can select their driver type here. So here you can see you can also connect Primavera P6 Pro connect with the cloud. So also you can see here Microsoft SQL Server, you can also string into it. Also you can write here a local address for stringing in localhost. Also if you want to connect this one, so you can connect here by localhost and your address string address for the Microsoft SQL. So I will do not configure this one. I will just use this one in a P6 Pro standalone. So the new feature I want to discuss you about that new add comments directly on relationship. Now we can better document the relationships. Why we added this when we open the details tab here, and when we go for predecessor and successor here in the relationship here, an activity which is assigned with a relationship. For example, this activity having a relationship, this activity have also a relationship here. So simply what we will do, we will go right click here in the customize predecessor column and in the journal tab, and you can see here comment section, and we will drag into here comment section and we will go here in the last one. We will apply and okay. Any sample comment you can write for 250 words, 250 words only, 250 characters only, log or information. So you can also write that casting of columns can also be linked with another activity. You can write anything here in your comments. Also you can write in the successor The same comment section here, also right click here and customize in successor. The same column here in comments. So I will just cross this one. This feature is added for the schedule reviewers. When they review the schedule, if they want any comment on any section on any predecessor and any successor, so they can write in the comment section and give it to their client or give it to their contractor. So if consultant is or if a third party is just reviewing your schedule, they can comment here in the relationship. So this is a new and pretty good update. Before there was it's built in here also in the activities here in column, but that cannot be used for relationship. Now on each predecessor and successor, if there are 10 activities or 14 activities, each successor and predecessor, you can comment here relationship. In 20.12, you can see some comments screens are changed like F9 or scheduling. Here you can see schedule screen is changed. Let's have a look. There are some additional options you can see on the right screen here. All projects use their own data. So apply selected data date to all open projects. You can open 2 or 3 projects at the same time and you can schedule on different stages here. So also set data date and plan start to or project forecast start during schedule. So also change. So you can also print is an HTML file. This is also a new option here while you schedule this one. Now we can also produce our log file into not text file. We can also use an HTML file. So you can see here a new log file here in HTML format, and that's look very nice to use. One of the main reason the scheduling screen is changed because the Primavera P6 have ability to schedule multiple projects in one open screen. Let me do something practical here. So let's open multiple projects. So I will select 2 projects here and I will open that projects. So the both projects are opened. So now I will go for the scheduling here. So I can apply the data date for different project and I can apply a selected data date to open projects, and we can go here in option. That can be done the schedulers who are doing a portfolios projects or different projects, and there is small faces or small buildings which are attached to a single project and they want to schedule at the same time with the same data date. So when we go here in options, we can select here the project and the settings here which we want to done during the scheduling option. This is a big change that you can individually schedule a single project in one single screen. I can now choose a different option for different projects here. So there is some interesting change here. You can go here, enterprise here, and here some new codes are presented by Primavera P6. Oracle, it's a role codes and assignment codes. So roles codes are assigned to organize the role into codes into different areas, locations, and type of work. You can arrange your roles into different coding system, and also there are assignment code which are assigned to resources, and the role codes are also assigned to the. We can go here and go for assignment codes here. I will write here and go for assignment codes. I have created assignment code here. We can click and we can assign assignment codes to the assignments. Yeah, you can see here assign to the resources. We can also use the resource assignment screen as well. For resource assignment here, we'll go how columns, and here columns we can go here in assignment codes, apply OK, and you can go here also and fill down, and here you can assign here a code here A2 and fill down. You can also group and sort here. Right click and group and sort here by customize here, and you can select here assignment code, testing here, apply OK. You can see here assignment code testing A10, A20 here, and also the assignment code A30 here, and the remaining will be also shown here. No assignment code for testing here. So you can also group and sort by all assignment codes. Also you can use here the new option a roles code. You can assign a road codes. So you can also use the role code. You can assign a road code here, modify or add here testing role code. You can go here, write here one, close this one, and here also go here and right click and customize here. So role code, we can go role code and test role code here. Also we can add here and the role code. The same as you can use in role code, the company we are using a different type of peoples in a different type of works, you can use role codes. It's very difficult to track a 3-month cumulative progress. We can track month by month, we can track 1 year, but it's very difficult to track our progress according to budget or on cost basis or resource cost basis. We cannot track our progress on basis of, or we cannot track our budgetary progress on basis of different intervals of time from month to month and from week to week. So we could not define on a specific intervals before it's for financial periods using, but that feature can be used for whole global projects, not for any single project. So here Primavera P6 20.1T. So here Primavera P6 20.12 have introduced an interesting feature here. So now we have something interesting that's called financial period calendars. So now you can update from month to month and week to week and year to year. So now from you can get the whole data between the intervals. Let me go here and go for project and the screen and journal here, and you can see here in financial periods. For example, I have selected a project here, and you can see here calendars. So here is general calendar is assigned here. You can assign here. You can see here financial period calendar here. You can pick here which calendar do you want to select from here. So where we create the financial period calendars, we will go here in the admin, and here we can see here financial period calendars. So here we can create a calendar here for weekly period calendar. So you can switch them into a weekly periods calendar. You can track your progress into weekly calendar. So the people who are using cost loading schedules and units based schedules, they can track. So it's a bi-monthly period also. Go here, modify the calendar here, click here and start here on batching. It's from 2 March to, and the batch will end on 9. So it's like here you can add here financial calendars here, add here your financials dates here, and so from here you can write the financial periods and go here and you can assign your calendars here which you added here. So you can assign and you can check your schedule on the different financial periods by assigning different financial period calendars. So now you can assign those financial periods to a particular project. So there are more options which have been presented by this financial users. If I go to user preferences and go to my application tab, so I can also use a financial periods. You can see here load financial periods, and we can also choose a period between which I want to select here. We can also set a range here. There is also option in the user preferences. You can also load here the financial periods section here. I will go here and user preferences. I will just unload here and close. So this is a big change for the person who are using cost and resources in Primavera P6. So there are more features I want to discuss you about in the resource assignment. I will open here the project and resource assignment here. And if you are planning for remaining units here, so you can write here your units here, and there is a fill across option here. This is introduced by Primavera P6. The new option, you can add here a resource, and also you can select here and fill down. You can also add manually. So you can here go here and fill across and select this one, and you can fill and down. This is a new feature that introduced by Primavera P6. We can fill across our assignment here in the remaining early units. There is an also interesting features here introduced in the graph, an activity user profile. When we go here in a graph, so you can also show values of each graph here. So there is an interesting features. You can show the values of each bar, each graph here by right click in activity user profile and go here in graph, and you can select here values here for each. So if you are Primavera P6 cloud user, you can see these features updating readily in the whole year. But if you are using a Primavera P6 standalone user, so you can see these updates in once an year in the December release. So these are some features I have discussed you. The more features I will discuss in my upcoming videos. So stay tuned with us, and please hit the subscribe button and like, and also press the bell icon and share it to your friends, and don't forget to comment for a better reach. Thanks.